Welcome back to You Havin Us on FM. I'm joined in the studio today by Connor O'Brien and Jeffo for episode 26 of the pod. Lads, take it away.
Thanks very much, Minister for Health Simon Harris, thanking you.
That's not actually how I talk, okay? It's only slightly like how I talk.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually wondering what you talk like.
Yeah,
when
not a million miles away from that accent, to be honest.
I think I would have, if you would ask me if I could do impressions straight off the bat, I would have got it straight away.
What,
and his height, his height as well.
You
we talked
did,
about that when he came in.
You were, and as I said, you are the first person ever to have seen me on their phone screen and then not be surprised by how tall I am.
I thought you would have been.
But to be fair, he's followed you home a few times. You just didn't know.
Oh, that's you're that guy. I was wondering. You did look familiar. Yeah.
Jersey.
Well, usually you're topless.
This is a tattoo.
Oh wow! Okay, I look forward to seeing it in the dead of night through my bedroom window.
I think it might be the sleep paralysis, the distance from the door frame. That's where.
That's good. Yeah.
You're giving away too much in your videos.
Yeah, true. I need to stop.
I don't think any normal person would look at that and think that though, because I wouldn't expect you to be tall.
I'm not normal. I'm abnormal, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, he got a full body Ireland tattoo.
Yeah,
He's clearly not.
Day was 2 days ago. We take this up.
Right. Okay, all right.
No, fuck. Cut that out.
Things are heating up early on episode 20. Does it happen in the previous 25 episodes?
No, we'll do it now.
Very bloated. I feel very bloated.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Right,
you look great. Will you stop? You've been saying this. You look fantastic. Okay, yeah, good. Well, we should all be improving our posture. So
yeah, I agree.
Thank you. So anyway, welcome to the podcast. Thanks very much, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for
and thanks for not holding it against me that it took me 6 months to reply to you guys.
No,
let me apologize officially for that.
Apologize to the fans.
Okay, the fans. I apologize. It was not intentional. It went into the wrong folder on Instagram.
Don't worry, man.
Hidden messages.
Yeah.
Do you guys have those?
Yeah, but we do.
I didn't realize I had that until recently.
Really?
We do it on purpose. We purposely, when we send an invitation, we put it into a hidden folder, so we don't get a notification, but we see a little one beside it.
Okay.
Someone replies. It's like a little present.
So hang on, you purposely put it into the recipient's hidden folder.
So
that does not seem like a good strategy. We have real issues booking guests. but the ones who do respond, you know they want to be on.
And this folder says 99 plus. What the heck?
He reached out to a lot of people and got very few responses.
No, thanks for coming on. We did reach out to you early. We reached probably like fucking September or something, was it?
Yeah, something like that. A while ago.
Yeah.
And again, I didn't see it until a few weeks ago.
Until Ryan Carrick came on. Now I understand.
Once anything Ryan does, I have to do, but hopefully do it better. So was his a good episode?
Yeah.
Well, this is going to be a great episode. Okay, Ryan, if you're watching.
And I hope he is watching, because he said he is going to start watching every second, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a liar.
He's a lying
that guy.
fucker, isn't
he won't. He will do the opposite.
Yeah, fuck, man. Joxy, you can never trust Joxy Turbo.
No, you can't.
As a wise man.
No, you can't.
I never briefed you beforehand, but did you have your two truths and a lie?
Yeah. I had a little think on the drive over.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus, but I did kind of do it anyway. We're going to guess which I'm butchering this. Which one are you having us on with?
No, I know. You don't have to explain two truths.
Sorry.
I don't think
so. Basically, let me just draw you a diagram.
I gave it out to you for like trying to set things up, and now I'm trying to set it up.
And I wasn't even going to go in that angle. I was going to say something else. But you know what's mad here? I think, you know why you think I'm butchering it?
Yeah.
I think you're real comfortable. That's what, not
Thanks,
the opposite.
I feel very uncomfortable.
I think,
You don't, you're saying that a lot. You don't look uncomfortable.
No,
you keep saying you feel uncomfortable. Well, now you do look uncomfortable. Don't even know what to describe that face as. We have this on camera. People are going to be able to see whatever that was.
What, so do you want to do the segment straight away?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Let's get into it.
Did Ryan Carrick do it straight away?
Ryan Carrick
at the end.
Didn't do it straight away. No.
Okay, well then we'll do it straight away. Whatever he did, we're doing the opposite.
And was his good? Because mine's going to be great.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, Simon says we do it straight away.
Hey. That's going to be the name of the podcast now,
Did you
isn't
get
it?
that? We don't really name ours anymore.
Well, we are now.
We are now. Actually, yeah, I just changed my mind. We are naming them again.
Because Simon says we are.
Simon
says, that you're naming. No, I mean the whole podcast though, not just episodes.
Yeah, it's not you having us on, it's just Simon says.
Simon says you having us on. You can keep the you having us on so long as there's a Simon says first.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
Yeah, I'm up for that as well.
Sounds good.
There you go. Do you want to get straight into it, or are we talking
Well,
about
we've
it
said
on
it about 4 times we're going to get into it, so I think we should
Will
probably
we get straight into it?
No,
Or what? I think we should probably
Let's
get
think
into
about it a
because-
little more. No, let's get into it. I'll give you my two truths and a lie.
Yep.
And there's a bit of a theme to these.
Ooh.
There's a little.
no.
Let's see if you can pick out. It's an incredibly obvious recurring little thread through them.
Marvel. No, okay, right, just go.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the MCU of Two Truths and a Lie. Okay, so number 1, in Irish college when I was 13, I kissed Saoirse Ronan.
No kid is in college at 13.
Irish college.
Yeah, Irish college.
At 13.
I know you don't do college until you're at least 15.
Oh, it's Motlum Skull.
No, you do it in secondary school.
College?
I went in first year, second year. Actually, that's it. But I was 13 and 14.
In
So
college.
the Gael
Irish
talk.
college, like the Gaeltacht.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh,
Gael
the
talk.
Gael talk.
I think I've
Yeah,
never heard
is
anyone
that-
call
I never heard anyone call it the Irish
Where are you
college.
from originally?
Well, excuse me, guys. Is that not what people? Is that not what they call us?
The Gael talk.
Gael talk, yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, then let's just rewind and start this
the
again.
Gaeltacht, yeah.
Number 1, when I was in the Gaeltacht, age 13, I kissed Saoirse Ronan.
Okay.
I'm so shit with names.
Saoirse Ronan, bro. She's one of the biggest actors in the world, and she's Irish.
What does she do?
Act.
Oh, what films like?
Loads. Atonement, Little Women, The Lovely Bones. Several times
Lovely
Oscar
Bones.
nominated, yet to win.
Yeah.
Lovely
Happens the best of
Bones.
them.
And we smooched.
Tongue.
Please don't be so crass. How dare you be so crass when you're talking about national treasure, Saoirse Ronan.
Simon says, don't talk about her like that.
Yeah. Don't you talk about my former flame
Okay,
in
okay,
such
okay.
crude terms.
What's the next one?
Number 2, I turned down an invite to Paul Mescal's Oscar nomination celebration event.
Why? Sorry, we usually go and get to tell the stories, but I really want to know why. Because
Am I telling the story as I say them, or am I getting through?
Just let him hit us with the tour, then we'll ask him.
Okay, yeah.
Simon says,
Simon says we move on to number 3. And number 3, I have seen Oscar winner Cillian Murphy's bare ass in the flesh.
So the team is actors here. Irish actors.
Oscar nominated Irish
Oscar-nominated.
actors. Thank you very much.
okay,
Right.
why did you turn down going to Paul Mescal? Mescal?
No,
Mescal?
go with the first one. Saoirse Ronan.
Okay, let's go. with
Let's
the
hit
first one
it.
then.
Where were your hands?
Okay,
Where were your hands?
I'm ready to talk about. I'm ready to talk about that, but so long as there's no crass questions.
No,
there isn't.
Saoirse is a diamond.
Well, of course.
She's a wonderful lady, and I won't hear this kind of rude language.
But I didn't see a blush
But it
when I
was
said
hot.
that. I didn't see him blush when I said that, so I don't know. Straight off the bat, I'm thinking it could be lying.
Was that the first and last time you met Saoirse Ronan?
Yeah, first and last. We were in Irish college in the Gaeltacht, because apparently saying Irish college isn't a thing. Can we put up a graphic, please? Irish college, yes or no? Don't know if you can do that. We'll figure it out. Fix it in post.
Do it.
In the Gaeltacht, it was Coláiste Uisce
Where's that?
out in the west. Connemara, I think.
Coláiste Uisce is Coláiste War.
Yeah. Coláiste War. It wasn't a very serious
Listen, hey, you
Irish
can't
college.
fucking kid us.
It's a real. Look it up. Coláiste Uisce. Okay, it was there. 2008. I think she was a year older. I think she's a year older than me, so she would have been in second year. I was in first year. It was the disco at the end of the 2 weeks, and there was, as if you've been to the disco in the Gaeltacht, you know, it was just carnage, smooching left and right.
Serious
Everybody's
horseplay going on.
will you on will Cadagut shift my friend, you know, that kind of carry
What's
on.
that mean? Would you piss in her mouth or something?
I don't- Now that is strike 2.
No, he said
that
it.
is strike 2
No,
for this
one
kind of
strike each.
rudeness.
I wouldn't mind. I've actually bit my tongue so much because I don't want to talk dirty. You seem like a guy. I want to be respectful.
When it comes to Saoirse Ronan,
Yeah,
okay,
respect.
national treasure, I certainly do.
Okay.
Anyway, there was a lot of kissing going on. Okay.
With you
People
and her.
were with what?
With you and her.
With everyone. There were, people were racking up serious body counts, 8, 9, 10 smooches. Me, I got 2, and I was very, very happy with my 2.
First or the second?
She was the second.
Oh.
She was the second, and it was kind of didn't really know her that well, but sort of chanced my arm. I was like, got
I
my
get
friend
you.
to ask her friends then, quick kiss. Great stuff. But back then, she was just Saoirse from Irish College.
This is what I want to ask.
Pre-fame. And it wasn't for another like 5 or 6 years.
Of you creeping her?
No. Never thought about her again.
You knew
only ever looked back on her fondly. No. At the time, I only knew her as Saoirse. But it was years later, a friend of mine who was in Irish College with both of us was like, she's a famous actress now. That girl you kissed in Irish College. We looked her up, and I was like, yeah, there you go, Saoirse Ronan.
I'm not gonna say that.
And I'm so much as well. I'm sorry. I'm like,
but she looked better now when she was 13.
I'm gonna walk right out of here, you guys. I'm about to leave. I dare you talk about the love of my life, maybe? Who knows? Who knows?
Do you brag about it much?
I mean, wouldn't you? But at the same time,
I would.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what she looks like. So,
bro, her dad's in Fair City as well. There's another.
Is he?
Yeah, isn't he, Carl?
I actually kissed him in. Gail took the following year, so
Paul Mescal.
But that was before he got into Fair City.
Right. So number 2 was Paul Mescal's.
You tore down
an invite to his Oscar nomination celebration night. So I was living in London at the time, which is where Paul Mescal lives. And I was doing a stand-up night in a part of London near the theatre where Paul Mescal was starring in a production of A Streetcar Named Desire. And it was the night the Oscar nominations were announced. He was nominated for After Sun. Great film. Did the stand-up night, having a couple of drinks. A friend of mine who is an actor who was in Normal People and is good friends with Paul Mescal messaged me because he lives in London. I've been telling him, I was doing this night. He was like, I'm actually in a pub around the corner if you want to join. That's all he said. If he'd given me more detail, this might have been a different story, but that's all he said. Okay. So now as it turns out, I was very, very tired because the night before, the accommodation we'd been staying in had a cafe underneath and there'd been a break-in in the cafe. So we were up half the night with like the sounds of the alarm going off, the police. So I was like,
free coffee.
Well, yeah, I mean, I was the one who broke in. So that was the main reason I was up was in the police station. But anyway, because of that, I was like, do you know what? There'll be other nights. I'm wrecked. I'm going home. I'm chatting to this friend a couple of weeks later. He was like, you should have come. I was like, yeah, I know. Blah, blah, blah. Was it fun? Whatever. He was like, yes, it was. I was with Paul. He'd just been nominated for an Oscar. So it just turned into the biggest celebration bender they had ever been on. And he was like, it was the funnest night ever. It was Paul Mescal's Oscar nomination celebration. And I turned down a chance.
That's
to be part of that night.
I don't.
That's a lie.
It's too structured.
Yeah.
There's too much. Why would you still remember who Saoirse Ronan? I don't even know who she is now.
Are you joking me, man? Are you actually joking me? Well, how would you remember Saoirse Ronan?
Oh, come on, the hell. You wouldn't even know who she is back then, like.
Bro, if you kissed the girl when you were 13 and obviously you'd know her name and then
not at the Irish.
By the way, this might shock you. I wasn't kissing a hell of a lot of girls when I was 13. So you're there being like, you'd forget. You know what I mean? It wasn't a pretty long list. So I didn't forget anyone.
You wouldn't forget.
But you wouldn't know her second name. I could say anything to you.
You would, bro.
If she then turned out to be an Oscar nominated.
Yeah. That's so true. The second one's false, man.
And when you think back to that moment, can you go, that was her, yeah?
Yeah.
I remember. She looked the same, like similar.
Yeah, how often do you think about it?
I mean, I'm thinking about it right now.
Ow! What was that?
Really often.
You guys, that's strike 2. Maybe even strike 3. I've lost count of the strikes.
Yeah, why didn't stop when we don't be on strike 7 then?
I have lost count of the strikes.
Right, stop being dirty.
That's strike of 2.5.
I didn't do anything. I didn't know what's
respectable.
going on.
He's a nice young man.
Okay, I am a nice young man. Thank you. I'm older than both of you, as we've established, but I'm a nice young man.
He'll make it one day.
On that topic, you seen Cillian Murphy's bare arse?
Seen Cillian Murphy's bare arse.
Why?
This was pretty recent. It was last summer. Cillian Murphy, I don't know if you know this, but he lives in Dunleary.
Does he?
Yeah, which is near enough
to
the 40 foot.
Oh.
And Scrumdillies, yeah. Where he's often walking around naked. So no, unfortunately it wasn't Scrumdillies. It was at the 40 foot. I was there. It was a beautiful summer's day. I was there for a swim. he was also there for a swim. I was kind of getting changed to get in for my swim. He'd just come out of the water. He was getting changed. You know that thing, that awkward thing when you're like, you're trying to hold up your towel and sort of take off your togs underneath. It's a tough... I'm getting called out for all my terms. I don't know. What do you call them?
I just call them tongs.
Oh, tongs. Thongs. Ah, okay. I see.
Thongs. Oh, thongs.
Sorry, I was just so... All I could see in my mind was, again, Cillian Murphy's perfectly shaped ass. So I wasn't even listening. But anyway, he was trying to take him off underneath his towel. It's tough. We've all struggled with that. The towel slipped just a little, right as I was staring directly at him. And I got a full view of his arse. Nice ass, you know?
Yeah?
Yeah, for a man his age.
Nice shape.
Good shape, pert, you know?
Hair.
Oh, yeah.
Small, but shapely.
Hair.
What are you saying?
Is there hair?
I thought you were saying her.
Yeah, I didn't know what he was saying.
Who? Was there any, I can't remember. It didn't stand out to me as a hairy ass. I didn't come away from it thinking like this is very. There might have been a little bit, but
do you reckon he does squats like?
I think he's in decent enough shape.
And was he on his own?
No, he was with his son.
How old is his son?
Didn't see the son. Let's be very clear here. Didn't see anything untowards with his child.
But if he was 30 and...
Strike one for you, sir. Strike one.
How the tables have turned.
Right, I think the second one is definitely a lie. And I'm gonna tell you what now. So you were living in London?
Living in London, yeah.
Well, actually, he might say this, but he said the accommodation I was staying in. To me, accommodation means like you're on holiday. You're on holiday.
Fucking thinking, you're thinking today, Batman.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
What do you think about that, Simon? What have you got to say to us?
What do you think of that?
Well, do you want me? Is that your official guess?
No.
Oh, I'm not.
Or do you want me to answer
No,
why I was in accommodation?
Oh,
Because he got kicked out of the cafe that got broken into, innit?
no, he was upstairs. Hey, what the fuck does he be listening to?
I lived in a cafe, basically.
Cafe got broken into the
Yeah.
night before, hence why he was very tired.
Yeah,
In
I
his
was
accommodation.
above. But the reason it was accommodation was it was right after myself and my girlfriend had moved over and we were looking for a longer term apartment. So we were staying in an Airbnb, which is above the cafe. So that's why I said
He doesn't have a
accommodation.
girlfriend. That's what he calls it. You got yourself out.
I do, and it's Saoirse Ronan, okay? We're finally back together.
But unfortunately, she's not 13 anymore.
That's it, that's strike 3. I'm out of here. I'm gone.
I'm not naming number 2.
I don't want to just copy it, but yeah, I'm probably the same, yeah.
No, don't just copy me. Say, go with number 1 or something. Be wrong. Be wrong, boy.
Look into my eyes and say, I'll treat him again.
Okay.
No, into my eyes.
Oh, he looks straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's just, I hadn't said anything.
Yeah.
He's just checking to see
You're right, they're all
He
lies.
was checking his hands.
I misunderstood the game. I wish. No,
Don't we all?
don't we all? Okay, number 1. In the Gaeltocht, excuse me, age 13, I kissed Saoirse Ronan. Number 2, I turned down an invite to Paul Mescal's Oscar nomination celebration night. Number 3, I saw Cillian Murphy's bare ass
Oh my
in
God,
the
I thought you
flesh.
said I sucked there for a second.
Well, I did, but I didn't want to get too crass. So.
I'm going to go to Gaeltacht, right? Because I think no one calls it the Irish College. He's never even been to the Gaeltacht, and that's why he's saying Irish College, because he doesn't even know what it is.
Well, hold on, where are
how
you
can
from?
how can you go to the Gaeltacht, right? And everyone's speaking Irish around you, and they're all saying, "Oh, Gaeltacht and all," and he's calling it Irish College. No.
Wait, hold on. Where
It was
are
a
you from?
long time ago, you know. The people called it Irish College in my day. You wouldn't get it. The 3-year age gap. It really.
You're on
Look
to
at
here,
this.
by the
Look at
way.
this. Look at this. Jose Mourinho tactics.
Well, hold on. Where are you from?
I'm from Dublin.
Oh, you are from Dublin? See, that's questionable now.
No,
I don't think Dublin people would call
I'm
it.
locking it in. I'm locking it in.
Oh, I think number 2, but you're right, I think.
Who's
Right, I'm
right?
locking in number 2.
You're locking in both. You're number 2. You're number 1.
Hit us with the answer, Simon.
You're right.
I was
You're right.
good there.
Fuck,
Last
man.
second. The last second.
I was so close. You were about to go with them, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yes,
know.
I've won." But no.
you
Yeah,
ever
I
be-
did.
did you ever be-
So I have been
Yeah?
to the Gaeltacht, and we did call it Irish College. I didn't
Really?
realize maybe that's
Weird.
no longer a thing. And I did go to somewhere called Coláiste Uisce, Saoirse Ronan wasn't there.
Oh, fuck,
Never met
man.
Saoirse
Did you
Ronan.
kiss someone else?
No, I've never kissed anyone. I'm a frigid, so obviously that's
we're
untrue.
looking to-
You got me
We're
there. I'll
looking
give
to
you
take
that.
something off our bucket list for this year if you want to.
Oh well, look, listen,
If you
we'll
want
wait until
if you want
the.
to strike 5, I don't know if that's something.
Well, I
else.
am hoping that my first kiss will be Ryan Carrick, but we'll see. You know what I mean?
Right.
We'll see.
Get to the back of the queue, nice guy.
That guy's in hot demand. Let me tell you.
Roy, will we actually mention something about them stories then? Because I want to know about this Paul Mescal party. So that's true, obviously.
That's true. That is true. Yeah,
Biggest regret of your life.
it's up there.
Yeah, that's a big regret.
It is up there because it would have
Would
been.
you be a big fan of his?
Yeah, you know, he's
You're wearing a fucking Ireland jersey.
Stop giving out to me.
You're
I'm
not-
asking
you're not a
bloody
fan?
question.
No, he likes
No, I am,
English
but
people.
like, no,
Do you know,
I like
Gladiator?
him. I like him, but I don't know much
Didn't
about
see
him.
it.
But
Not
what
gonna
do you
lie.
know?
Didn't
Have you
blow me
ever
away.
seen him in any film ever?
Yeah.
What?
Gladiator too.
No, you haven't.
No, I've never seen that.
No, exactly.
But-
But that's what I wouldn't
You've
say.
never seen him
I
in
wouldn't say
anything.
I'm a big fan. It's deadly that he's Irish and he's a fucking deadly actor, but I wouldn't say I'm a huge fan. I don't
Yeah,
know
but
about him.
if you
that
could
much.
meet him at a party, absolutely you'd
Yeah,
be
but
there.
that's why I asked. Are you a big fan? You gone mad at being all shouting at me.
Because
trying to
he's
kiss
into
me
the
and
arts
stuff.
and all, isn't he? Isn't it?
That's what I was going to ask. Can you let me lead in?
Whereas if you ask us Paul Mescal, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's sausage
Guys,
ad.
Paul Mescal is driving a wedge between the two of you. This isn't what I want to see, okay? He's caused nothing but disappointment around this table. I missed his party. I'm devastated. You guys are
Not
having some sort of breakup, it seems, over him.
Oh, don't worry. We'll be back.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
We're always to be back.
So what's the crack? Is it a big regret? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would have been.
Would you have
it
been-
just would have been a great story.
Great story. Have you ever
Course.
been to any famous people's parties like that? Or
As famous as Paul Mescal? No.
but
Not
famous
yet.
as-
No,
But the next
not yet.
time he gets nominated,
Yeah. You'll be
I
there.
probably won't be there.
How is
Not that I should make it clear. It kind of, when I started, made it sound like, you know, Paul Mescal was having this big party for his celebration, and he was like, I must have Simon there. That is not what happened. I just happened to be in the right place at the right
And it doesn't
time
even
and
sound like-
didn't take advantage
Yeah.
an
of it.
official party either. They went to the pub.
Yeah. So I kind of embellished it a little for the
Fabricated.
sake of the...
Yeah, no, that's
Because
good.
you're a
thing.
pro. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
you
Professional
were-
liar.
Yeah,
You were
there you
good.
go.
I could see you getting into it. I could see you getting into it, but you were doing it with all of them. So I was like, which one is he having us on with here?
And do you know what? When you said look into my eyes, and he said number one, and he looked away, and that was the lie.
Was it? Do I have a tell? Fuck. I gotta go home, you guys. I gotta out of here.
I don't know why I thought there. I thought he was going to say something else. I
29
thought he said,
years.
I have a tail. That's what-
I was in tail.
Yeah,
Oh, no, I
it's
do. Yeah, don't you?
No, wait.
I don't
Are you
know if
guys-
we do. I'm not that self-aware, I don't think.
Well,
What the fuck?
Do we have a tell?
You've caught him on a tail? Wait, speaking of tails.
tell. What are we?
Tail. Top.
Telltale the tall.
Tail with Ryan. Not
This is
Ryan.
going
What's his name?
brilliant.
Killian
This is
Murphy.
going great.
We're now, we've just descended into sounds.
Yeah.
Just words
Saying
that
words.
just words that sound alike.
Telltale tall.
Irish celebrity. I don't know.
Would you tell Killian Murphy that now? Which I suppose it's out now. Like if he ever happens to stumble across the podcast, he's gonna know that you.
Yeah, he listens to every episode as well, so
Yeah, listen.
now he's gonna know.
I knew
And
someone
I
did.
would tell. I do. I've done that in stand up. Sometimes I've told that story.
Really? Yeah.
People love stories about famous people.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, who are you telling? Oh, I love it.
And asses.
There you go.
So
Two
this
in one.
combines people's two favorite things.
I thought you said assets. I was thinking no.
Let's not get back into this words that sound alike. I thought you said ashtray. Oh, asset. Let's just sort of say those words a few times and see how much they sound like each other.
If we can think of something else to say.
Was he being harassed? Was he? Was everybody looking for him?
Killian?
Yeah.
Sorry, first of all, me
Killian.
saying Killian as if we're on first
yeah,
name
yeah.
terms. Once you've seen someone's bare ass, you know, you can only, there's a certain connection there.
Yeah, I know.
No, do you know what? People are leaving him alone. And that's what I love
I
about
actually
Ireland,
seen-
you know. In
Yeah,
Ireland,
yeah,
we
yeah.
don't
Did we talk about that
harass.
story when I
What?
seen your bare arse and got sick.
Yeah, I think so.
It's time to tell that story.
It's actually a
It's
good
about-
time.
Episode
but
26 is the time.
I think we have, but it's a pretty good time because it's Ireland and it's Ireland.
And it's
No, it's not Ireland.
And your ass is like an Irish symbol
No,
of national pride.
I'm gonna apologise for halfway through. This is probably the most Chaotic.
It's not really. It's 2 days after Paddy's Day. I mean, just.
It's the perfect time.
It was Christmas Eve, right? I mean, I'm walking back from the pub to my house, and he started singing the Irish national anthem, his version, Fina Fina Fina, and he took his jocks down, and I could see his bare arse. Oh,
What's the statement there? What political message were you trying to send?
I'll tell you.
With your remix of the national anthem, it sounds like your own lyrics.
It was pretty good, to be fair.
Was it like an anti-Irish thing? Was it a
No, it was
pro-Irish?
like Fina Fina Fina.
So it was sort of a pro Fianna Fáil thing, but then you take your ass out. So is it like
I took everything out, to be fair. So I did what.
Oh wow!
I didn't see anything.
So
else.
I had it down, and I was holding the front, and I was singing Fina Fina, and everyone started laughing.
No, I'm gonna have to stop you there. I had it down, but I was holding the front. Of course, yeah. We all understood what that meant. I had it down, but I was holding the front. That's a good name for this episode if you are looking for a name.
Simon says I was holding it down, but holding the front. So I was basically bottomless, okay?
Yeah.
Picture this.
Winnie the Pooh style.
Yeah.
He's an icon, you know, it's a classic look.
Are you into football?
Yeah, a little bit.
So you know when they're defending the wall and a free kick?
They put someone lying on the ground.
No, yeah, they do that.
I don't know if you do that, but
And then I shammed them, I did.
sorry, I just felt like I needed to prove because you were like into football, and then I was like a little bit, but I was like, no, I need to prove I do know something.
Like,
They actually sometimes put someone lying down on the ground, guys. Don't know if you know that.
goals,
Pretty cool.
cards,
yellow cards.
and offside sometimes.
But
Well, if you get 2 yellow cards, that actually is a red card. But you can also do something so bad that you get an instant red card.
Oh, there you go. You're a fan.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
I know. Offside, that's a whole other thing. Anyway, defending the wall. Defending
the wall. So hand on the crotch area, if you will.
Okay, yeah. Holding it down.
His
Holding
front bum.
Holding it down because it's always up.
Okay. Holding his front bum.
Right,
Hold the front bum down.
Box of this and everything, right? Holding that. Hand on the chest, singing Fina Fina Fall. Everybody was,
As all defenders do whenever they're defending a free kick. Yeah.
and we were all having a laugh, as you do, right?
Yeah.
But he was ahead for some reason. So he didn't see it, and he was like, "What are you all laughing at?" And he turned around, and I happened to turn around, and he see me arse, and he vomited. And he vomited everywhere. He was like, "Bleh."
Now that's an overreaction.
That was a
Come
big
on.
overreaction.
Bloody hell, you want to prove it?
That's a
Come on.
real.
Show them.
You take it out, and then we all sound.
I can't. We have no more strikes left.
I should be on the tail.
With towel or tail.
Enough about us. We are only halfway through. We need to talk about you, if that's okay.
I was hoping we could get a little bit more of a conversation about your ass, but we can come back around.
Imagine 13-year-old says around and right with my ass
Oh my god.
in an Irish college.
I don't know if we can.
As in,
we just don't.
I don't know if I want to ask this, but when you say with my ass, as in, it's her, but she has the, like, her rear end is in fact your rear end.
Yeah, and she has a hand on her chest singing Fina Fina Fall.
Okay, yeah.
He does this all the time.
I don't know what Sushi Ronan looks like, so I'm just picturing his ass.
Listen, I'm sure AI can cook this up for you if you really want. You will also be put on some sort of, register if you do, but,
Don't get any ideas, Carl.
Why is he on his voice? No,
that'll be the new logo of the
Ask the
podcast.
question you're going to ask now, because this
Sorry,
is chaotic.
yeah.
I feel this is like...
Yeah, I feel very unprofessional here. We're very just...
You're having fun.
I am having fun, yeah.
So-
I'm a little afraid,
Are you?
but, I am having
Oh,
fun.
because he keeps saying, like, sexual weird shit.
No.
Well, that's...
It's all fun, shoot me.
I just feel quite certain at this point that one of you is going to take off some item of clothing. You've been threatening to take that top off from the moment we got here.
Hold on.
You're telling stories about taking your trousers off.
When I came in...
Someone is taking something off.
When I came in from the toilet, you asked, do I want to wear your top?
Maybe. That is true, yeah. So what I'm saying is I'm about to take off all my clothes, and I hope you guys will do it too.
Deadly.
You need to
Right.
take off into the sky because you're doing so well on social media.
Nice.
Here you go, there's a nice segue.
Nice.
Fucking
Seamless.
nice. Are
There's a
you
nice
joking?
segue.
What? That didn't even make sense.
It didn't make that much
He said
sense.
he's going to
but
take
it's
off
a
his clothes, and I said you're going to take off
You
into
want
the
to just
sky.
take off the clothes into social media sky and all.
I don't think I did. I don't think I
Can we
did that.
rewind the tape, please?
Anyways.
Can we watch that again?
Anyways,
Right, anyway, you're gonna take it off like you were taking off on social media. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. That's pretty good. Did you just think of that
Off the
just
top,
there?
Off the top, Simon.
Wow, you have a real knack for this.
I thought
Do you know
that
what I mean?
myself.
Just you found the perfect words to get from one section to the other. That was seamless. That was.
One might call it.
Here's to you.
Thank you.
Here's to you.
One might
Let me
call
tell
it-
you, you're right now with that comments.
Yep.
You're holding it down,
Thank you.
and what was the second one? And slamming it up or something.
Yeah, if you say so.
What was the thing you said you were doing when I was holding it down, but
Oh yeah, I can't even remember what I said actually.
stupid it was anyway. Whatever it was. Like,
anyway, look, your segue was brilliant.
Thank you, Simon.
Jeffo, check your email. I've
So
got
here-
notes. Anyway,
Yes. Here we go into you.
Anyway.
then. So Simon, for those that don't know you, which obviously,
go tell him.
no, go on.
You're
You started.
You like doing the videos on the Instagram and all, don't you?
I do, yeah.
You love them.
Yeah.
Don't you love
it's
them?
good. It's good fun.
What's your favourite video you've done? Your favourite series to do?
That's a good question. Do you know what? It's probably I do a Dublin rapper character
Eminem
called Eminem
50.
50. Yeah. I think that's the most fun to do because I kind of get to do a bit of music with it as well.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
kind
a
of
lot of your
rapping,
videos have
make the
that.
tracks. Yeah, I do. I have a theory that all comedians are failed something else. They tried to do something a bit cooler, a bit sexier,
Yeah.
and they just weren't good enough. You know, you're either a failed actor or you're a failed writer, failed director, whatever, and then you're just like, well, I can't do that,
Failed
so
footballers.
I'll make fun of people. Or failed footballers. There you go.
What do you mean I can't be in the wall naked?
That was the only thing holding you back.
There
You're
you
drafted
go.
into the Ireland squad, but every training session completely nude. Anyway, I'm a failed musician. You know, I wasn't quite
Right.
good enough to be a proper, so I was like, fine, I'll do sort of music and comedy. But it's not. Eminem 50 is a good opportunity to kind of to flex that muscle,
Yeah.
while also being hilarious.
We had
Amen,
loads
brother.
of huge ones for how we do it, and I was thinking, I never knew that you done music, but obviously when I was going through your Instagram and your TikTok, there's loads of videos like that. Did you spot all them yourself? Going through them, or just have a little bit of help?
Did you go see?
It's kind of real serious, isn't it? When I'm talking.
I was looking through your Instagram. I seen the video. Have you
No,
seen
every
it?
time he says something, Simon laughs.
Oh no, that's not true. I'm laughing at what you're saying as well. I was making a whole joke about how he did the segue, but it was actually yours.
Thanks.
Do you not get it?
Although we could edit it out.
There-
So
Oh,
it
I did
actually
get
does
it.
sound like
I
you
did
just,
get it, but I just
There
wanted
we
to
go.
hear that from him.
Do you know what's mad as well? I was looking at some of your videos last night. Same as yourself.
Weirdo.
And do you know what's deadly though?
that was good.
Is it gone good? Is it
Yeah,
gone good?
I enjoyed that.
Oh, now I'm gonna butcher it now because this is gonna be real nice. Like,
This is what you keep doing to me.
yeah, I know.
No, don't be
No,
afraid.
but we
to
were
me.
looking at some of your
Don't
stuff.
look at him. Look
and,
at me.
And you sent me the. What one was it again? Was it the Jedward one? Oh, I sent you the Jedward one. But it's mad when you have. This is the best thing about doing a podcast like this. Looking at some of your videos, but like obviously we already know them, we already like them and all, and now we get to talk about them. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know where it's going there because you turned me off completely. Yeah, big.
You guys have
fucking-
such a confrontational hosting style.
No, I
It's like
had
one of
such
you
a-
asks a question, the other is like, that was a shit question.
Do you know what? I had a
You want me on with that
whopper. I had a whopper way.
Very good.
Fucking hate this podcast. I hate it. Here, you looking to start a podcast because I'm looking for a co-host.
Yeah. Let's talk. Let's talk after the.
Yeah.
I'm going to start one with both of you, and there'll be kind of rival podcasts, but I'll be the common denominator.
Fuck, that would be
What one
good.
do you
But
reckon
I'm
would-
glad you enjoyed the Jedward one. They commented Junty on that
Junty?
video. Yeah.
What is that?
So what Jedward do is they just put J in front, like at the start of various adjectives, like Jepic would
Oh
be
yeah,
one.
yeah.
So you know the way the kids are saying like, oh, that's cunty. Oh, cunty
okay.
vibes.
Really?
So they say
What does that mean?
it means
Bad,
like,
like?
no, it's good. It's like a good, you know, if someone's like looking good with a bit of attitude, you'd be like, oh yeah, they're serving cunt.
Like a brat.
Yeah,
Would you say
yeah.
a brat in another term?
Yeah, brat would be similar.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
It didn't
feel.
fit into what they commented under the video, though, did it?
That was a pretty junty video, I
Was it?
thought. Yeah. I would have described it as junty. But anyway, I then obviously immediately took that and put it on a poster for my upcoming solo comedy show happening in Pierce Centre on May the 2nd. Tickets available at the link in my Instagram bio. But anyway, what were we talking about? Jedward. It's a shameless self-promotion there.
No, do it.
But yeah, they commented Junty, and it's probably my favourite comment that I've ever got.
That is class. Did you tag them or did they just say?
I think they just... Oh, I didn't tag them in the video, but then I tagged them in the story.
And they saying it? That's fucking...
Have you met them before? Oh.
I haven't met them. We've exchanged messages though.
What did you say?
They're lovely lads. Because I put up a story like a year ago, kind of making fun of them because they put up a really hilarious Instagram story.
Yeah.
I think unintentionally funny. So I put up a story talking about how funny it was, but they took it really well. They sent me like a voice note, kind of making fun of themselves. And
Did
I'm
they?
Like, yeah.
Do you find, this is a bit of a serious question, but do you find that weird because you're obviously doing comedy online and there's probably some people that you have to not take the piss out of, but a little bit. Do you feel a bit guilty then doing that? Like, would you feel guilty before putting that up?
No, not really, because I didn't think it was that bad.
I don't think it's bad, but they're obviously...
It's pretty light. Also, there are people being a lot meaner about Jedward out there than me saying that their Instagram story was kind of funny. Plus, I knew they'd take it well.
Of course.
They seem like they have a good sense of humour.
Yeah. Jepic sense of humour, one would say.
Junty sense of humour, one might also say.
Hilarious.
Oh.
You like that one?
That's not even an adjective, man.
What's that even mean?
I don't know. No. Fair bitch. But
Tail? Towel? Towel?
I think when you're doing shit like that, you can't really think like, oh, I hope they don't take that wrong.
No, I don't think you should. But obviously, like when you have such a huge following, you might. I'm just curious if that comes across.
Now it's a good question, but
you don't give a fuck, do you?
No, well, yeah.
Simo, can I call you Simo?
You can call me Simo.
Yeah.
You can call me whatever you like.
Can I call you Simo?
Absolutely not.
No, fuck off. Why'd you have to copy me?
It's changing now. It's
Think of it.
changing.
I know,
We were
fuck,
sort of a
man.
team earlier, but now we've kind of
Jeez.
teamed up.
Simey, he's that kind of Simey.
Simey, baby.
The power dynamics constantly shifting.
Have you
It
ever had
reminds
any
me of-
nicknames?
Yeah.
The man that's going around telling everyone that he messages around him.
It just flows
It's a
out the
long
tongue.
nickname, but I'm hoping it'll catch on. What name is it? Simo. Some people call me Simo.
Really?
Simone. I would have got a lot. I think I'm,
Simone.
slightly effeminate, so people kind of attach Simone to me.
Oh, right.
When I was in school, people call me Henno, but they also call my brothers that. So I was like,
Yeah.
no, come on, I want something a bit more.
Yes, I like that.
Original.
My little brother should copy mine.
Yeah. Ryan Gosling is something I get sometimes.
What's your
I'm not
favourite
really
point
sure
to
why. Ryan Reynolds, that's another one. Yeah. Just those kind of things.
When was the first time you got the Ryan Tuberty shout? What did you say there? Something about point to come.
Sorry, yeah,
that was
I
so
didn't actually-
weird. I just heard that in the distance. I wasn't even paying attention.
I nearly tumbled over. Sorry, when we had Ryan Carrick on, we got into a bit when he obviously interviewed Ryan Gosling, and we said,
Yeah.
what was his favourite point to come?
I think you have to read the room. I don't think Simon likes talking about cum.
Sorry.
Or Ryan Carrick.
Yeah, that was
I'll happily talk about cum, but Ryan Carrick is off the table.
It's a great nickname anyway. What else were you saying?
All I
What
can
did
think
I
now is
ask you?
cum.
Yeah, I can't remember what I
cum.
asked
Sometimes people cum, was it, or cum maybe?
Let's just keep saying that until
Jum,
come up
the
with something
Jedward
else.
version. Various things like that.
Oh yeah, when was the first time you heard the
Ryan
Ryan
Tuberty,
Tuberty show?
like almost instantly.
Really?
Like one of the very first videos that got any sort of attention, people were commenting. Tuberty, Ryan Tuberty, all that kind of thing.
Really? Eh? Well,
And you know what? It hammered home to me, first of all, how much I look like Ryan Tuberty.
You do quite a bit.
I've come to terms with it. I've accepted it.
In a good way.
I don't know if it can be in a good way.
You have
but
all his good qualities.
I do. I
Without
have all
the
his-
young allegations.
what's the
Yeah.
great qualities? The eyes. In the eyes a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah, I think in the
alright.
eyes.
Oh. All right. Someone's getting a little flirty
No, 'cause
over
I
here
think-
on the table.
I think here you could look like Ryan Tuberty.
Yeah, but
No.
the hair is obviously fucking different. Like, Ryan Tuberty's hardly gone around with a mullet, like.
And I don't think he's that tall.
Well, he's moved over to London now.
He is tall.
I actually think he is.
Is he?
I've never seen him in person. He left home when I was 2 and so he was going to get cigarettes. Never came back. But yeah, almost immediately. But people, I realize, can't not spell his name. because all the comments would be like, you know, Ryan Tuberty, Ryan Tubrody and stuff. It's like, it's not that hard, you know?
I'm trying to think now in my head how to spell it.
T-U-B or I don't know.
T-U-B.
No, you were doing, don't give up so quickly. You were halfway there.
T-U-B.
I-R-I-T-Y.
I-R.
Tuberity.
Hold on.
You're one of the commenters.
I just wanted to do it
I
before.
thought I knew you from somewhere.
T-U-B or I don't know. This is fucking spelling and all.
This is
Yeah.
such an easy word.
Anyway, forget about
Hurt
that.
my brain.
What was one of the first videos you had that took off?
The one that I always remember as being the first one that got a bit of attention was, this is going back a long way, but kind of Spin 1038 spoof one back in COVID, which did pretty well, and I got put on Reddit, or I think, and which was a big thing apparently. So I had people messaging me, and I remember getting a couple of messages from DJs at Spin 1038.
Giving out?
No. They were like, "This is hilarious," which was
Really?
nice, because I was like, am I going to offend people here? And then they said it was fine, and then I was like, okay, I'm never going to care about making fun of anyone again,
Deadly.
because they're going
It's
to
all
love
those
it.
little, I'm Rory and here's the story, all that sort of stuff, isn't it? that they do?
Yeah.
Give us another one. On the spot.
Another,
I don't know.
similar to the, well, it's really just doing my voice, but making it a little more kind of like this. It's almost like you have a cold. I'm doing my voice, but like I have some sort of cold and I'm fighting a cough.
Yeah.
Very similar to Simon Harris.
Yeah.
Are you doing a Simon Harris though? Is that you doing Simon Harris, or is that just the way you always
Do you know,
do?
he's another one who people say I look like, and I don't agree with that.
resemble him a little bit.
No, I
No,
think
you
it's just
don't,
because we
actually.
have the same name and our second name starts with the same letter.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
so-
that's it.
You look like a Ryan. I keep thinking your name is Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling. That's who you're thinking of. That's why that's my nickname.
I think it's Ryan Carrick, and the Ryan Tuberty thing is like when I just look. You look like a Ryan.
I definitely don't look like Ryan Carrick.
Don't look like a.
I don't think so.
I think it's safe to say
You in a
that's
wig.
part of our comedic charm as a duo, is that we could not look any more different.
Oh,
How long?
Tell me about it. It's a good dynamic, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys have a similar thing going on.
How long are you as mates, you and Ryan?
I don't know if I describe us as mates. We're colleagues, all right?
I know what you mean.
There you go. Yeah,
You
we're
switch it over
we're
now,
back
eh?
on the
You
same.
switch it over now, buddy. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? We don't want Joe Berman.
As do
No,
I.
we are good. We're good pals. For a couple of years, I guess we kind of followed each other, and then there was kind of a few like kind of DMs back and forth, like, oh, you know, I like your videos. Oh, you look really hot in this. You know, that kind of the usual. Then we did a few kind of videos together. We've done a few things in the stage together. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
And now we're engaged. So whirlwind romance. Sorry, Saoirse.
So
You had your chance. You blew it.
You bitch, your arse looks like his.
Okay,
Wait, no, sorry. Imaginary.
Saoirse, if you're watching this,
This
I
isn't
do
a-
not agree with anything
We're
they said.
talking about an imaginary Saoirse Ronan.
yeah, that's
That
still
has an
Dordain.
arse that looks like a clam.
I think.
It's always Dordain.
Hey,
Oh,
you need to
I don't want to talk about that Saoirse Ronan.
Let's not do that. Come on, that's
it
weird.
was a lie. It was a lie. Why do we keep doing
I
this?
don't know.
Wait, all right. Right,
You
back to
obviously,
you.
what was the transition like then going into doing live shows and stand up and all then? You obviously started off doing the. When you stopped, man.
Transition from what? You haven't really said what you did. Like,
Well, you do like videos and all,
No,
but
that was a good question.
Yeah.
I think.
get away from me.
Okay, now it's getting physical.
It is.
Uh
Let's get
oh. You guys are either gonna fight or fuck before the end of
Oh
this.
my god!
episode.
Tell me something I don't know.
Is that usually what happens?
how did you?
Like, yeah, by the end of the episode.
Yeah, what do you think his arse looks like a clown?
Listen to no I think he's refilled that war somehow. And just keeps. Anyway, I was just going to ask you, how did you find the transition from doing the videos online to doing a live show?
That's a really good question, actually. And I think you phrased it really well.
Yeah, thank
it
you.
connected well to the earlier part of the conversation. And my congratulations to you
Thank you,
again
brother.
for another excellent question.
My like,
Jeffo, time to start kind of raising your game, maybe.
I think like professional would probably be like my nickname.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
but yeah, how did you
I
find
want to
it?
think about what his would be. Yeah.
Did you like that one?
I did.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I assume you mean like the French.
think he laughed at my jokes.
I'm professional.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I kind of, once the video sort of kind of started doing well and kind of was building up a bit of a following, I was like, okay, I would love to do my own show. Because I did a bit of like acting and stuff in college.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I would enjoy this. So yeah, I gave it a go once kind of lockdown ended and very much enjoyed it.
Did you do your like Adam from Bumble and all that stuff? Did you do these? Did you bring these on the stage basically?
Kind of, yeah, sort of. The most recent show that I've done, which I did at Edinburgh and Dublin Fringe last summer, and which I'm actually performing in May in Dublin on the 2nd in the Pearce Centre. Tickets available at the link in my bio. And also in Cork and London that month.
Are you?
Yeah. In case any of your listeners... Saoirse, see you there. She lives in London. That is kind of about living on your phone. It's kind of like a musical comedy show about living on your phone. So there's the characters kind of pop up, and I do the most popular character I've ever done is like a French student, Remy.
Oh,
so he features
Seen this one.
prominently. I do a duet with Remy in the show, which sounds very strange. but-
Remy, welcome to the podcast, Remy. Thanks very much for coming.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Are you having a good time?
No. Not at all.
Why?
No. Remy might be having a bad time, but Simon is having a great time.
Simo.
I like this. I might rebrand as Simo.
There you go.
Yeah,
It could be a new
Oh,
character
cooler
for you.
look for me.
Oh, actually, what was that show?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Thanks. When you started
You
off,
ask it, and then
Oh, proper asking.
you'll ask it after, and then I'll answer.
okay, when you started doing stand up first, and then obviously started doing your own show with like different. Because the one you done in Edinburgh, there was a lot of visual
Kills
stuff and all, wasn't there? Get away, you fucking.
Okay, bit of a shit question. Connor, have you got anything?
So obviously, I wasn't listening.
You had one job. Just repeat what he said. I was going to shower you with praise.
Kid,
Sorry,
I
sorry.
don't even know what I want you to say.
What
from
were
the
you
results of
asking
that
about
question.
the
I'm
comedy?
just pointing out that obviously you've done stand up with just stand up, and you've like the show that you've done in Edinburgh. There's a lot of visuals and
There
stuff
are,
like that to it.
and there's a lot of music and stuff in it, because that would kind of be. I like doing stand up. I wouldn't have really been that into it before kind of making the videos and getting into comedy properly, but now I do enjoy doing stand up a lot. But you know, I also like, as we've established, doing music and stuff, and so it's nice when you're doing your own show that you can bring that in. A lot of nudity in it as well, so it'd be right up your guy's street.
What the hell?
There isn't, or is there?
And you're giving us.
You'll have to go on May the 2nd in Dublin or one of the other days to find out.
You were talking about all the weird stuff at the start. I thought
You've
you didn't
infected
like
me.
that.
You guys have made
thought you
me
didn't like that.
like you. Now I've come full circle.
Yes, man.
Come.
Yes.
Jump.
No, I'm gonna.
Jump. I'm jump full circle.
Jump all over the place.
Jump full jerkle.
I think we owe him a apology, man. I think we kind of came in here a bit mad.
What do you mean?
Were you a bit on
We
the
were
edge of the
relaxed
start?
a bit, I think.
Yeah, I think we were too
No,
We
relaxed.
were relaxed.
So
Too
we
relaxed.
already
I was
knew
relaxed.
it, which can probably be. Sorry.
No, it was good. It was a nice dynamic. You
thought it
guys
was
were
weird
full of
when-
energy. I like that.
I thought it was weird when you took your socks and shoes off, though. That was. I
Well, I do that everywhere. I do that everywhere. That's sort of an alpha male thing.
Yeah,
you know? That's sort of my dominance kind of thing.
I think
when
Tuppy
I-
does
That's
that
why I
as well.
took that piss in the corner too. It's marked my territory.
That's Carl, okay? He's a producer.
Sorry,
it's that
Carl.
corner.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'm sorry.
Carl actually is a legend. I was going to tell Carl's monster story there, and I was like, then I have to bring. Never mind. Carl basically had a monster, and last night he was up so late he couldn't sleep, and he was watching TikToks on eggs getting thrown into lava. And I just think that's the funniest rabbit hole to go down ever.
Sorry, eggs getting thrown into lava.
No, it was lava getting poured on eggs.
Already cooked at the end.
Oh.
See them, they were covered.
I probably wouldn't try and eat those eggs.
I was
Well, I don't know, Carl, you're the expert. You tell us.
Expert!
Sumo. But yeah, I know.
Sumo Turbo.
I definitely meant that. Yeah.
Oh fuck, man! There's like 10 minutes left, and I'm going backwards. There's so much to talk about
Oh,
here.
fuck, here we go. You'd never done that before. You useless cunt.
Please. Can we just keep it together?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, stop it, man,
Carl,
stop.
press
Also,
that button,
useless
sorry.
junt is what you meant to say. Anyway.
So, because I didn't know this about that you were an actor. So your whole story is you went into acting straight from school, did you?
No, not really. It was more kind of.
He literally never said that.
Did you not say you're a failed actor?
No, I'm a failed musician.
Bollocks.
You fucking idiot.
Bollocks.
If
Go back again.
You're professional, my arse.
Oh,
Professional,
fuck.
your
Back to
clam
me now.
arse.
Back to me in the studio. So, you used to be an actor, I heard.
Yeah, I don't know where you heard that,
But
but
you've done
it's
a
true.
bit.
Yeah.
Would you like to do that acting, on-screen acting and stuff like that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I did like a bit in college kind of thing, just like sort of college plays, that kind of thing. But I
Irish
would do not Irish college. Actually, I was too busy kissing future superstars
Kissing
to be.
mentors.
But I actually, I kind of done a couple of little bits here and there. I did a play a couple of weeks ago with Ryan Carrick.
He was
actually.
talking about it,
Yeah,
actually.
the Pirates one.
The Pirates one, yeah. Slap me thrice and hand me to me mama.
Was that just
The
a
name of the play.
once-off?
And if I had any more dates for that in the diary, I'd flog them. But I don't.
Was that just
yet.
a once-off?
No, I'm sure we'll do it again. But it was
But that was the only time, yeah.
it was like a work in progress festival.
Right.
So we just kind of did a work in progress version of it. It was myself, Ryan, and my sister, who's also
Oh, Ryan
into
was saying,
the
yeah.
theatre. But yeah, it went well. So we'll probably do it again.
Unreal.
So come along. But first, come to my shows in May.
Where
Where
you
are they
can-
again?
They are in Dublin on May 2nd. In
Well,
the Pearse
wait,
Centre.
I'd love to hear it from Remy. I think Remy would say it really well.
Okay, they are in Dublin in the Pearse Centre on May 2nd. Cork, May 7th, and London, May 16th. Come to see them. Anyway, next
Deadly.
question.
What's the show called?
Next question.
It's called.
No, wait, shut. This is
Next question. Let's get through.
What-
Let's
what
get through
is-
the quickie now.
What is the show called?
It's called Notice Box.
Notice Box.
Yeah,
Now you ask a question and I'll
Is
ask
this
you
the
again.
same show you did in the Fringe?
it is. Yeah.
And do you feel like now have you got this down to a T?
Yeah. Well,
Class.
actually, I definitely did at the time because in Edinburgh you do it like every single night for weeks. So
Did you
I
do the
could
whole
it-
Fringe? Were you there for the month?
I only did 2 weeks. It was my first time at it, so I was like 2 weeks first time rather than commit to the whole thing. But then I did it at Dublin Fringe, so I did it a lot of times in the summer. So
Do you
I think
adjust it
it's-
along the way? I suppose you.
yeah, a little bit here and there. I mean, it's kind of, it's not like a stand-up show where like
Yeah.
things change a lot. There are like a lot of songs and kind of sketches and stuff. So, but yeah, there'll be little tweaks here and there.
How good of a singer are you?
I'm not that good of a singer, but I can hold a tune, which is fine for comedy songs
Yeah.
because if you can hold a tune and it's funny,
Yeah.
it's fine. But when I did it at Dublin Fringe, there was this absolute genius doing like the tech, and he put loads of reverb on my. Yeah, it was you actually. Yeah, completely naked for some reason. but- yeah. Put
What's a
loads of
reverb?
It's like an effect that makes your voice like sound a bit echoey.
Oh, okay.
And loads of people came up to me afterwards and was like, I had no idea you could sing like that. And
No
I was like,
way.
I can't. That was
Oh,
not
it's
me.
like
But I'll take
T-Pain.
your compliments.
You're like the T-Pain mics, is it?
No, that's auto-tune,
Oh.
which I should get for the next one because then I'll sound even better.
Is there a masked singer in Ireland?
I don't know.
Do you reckon you'd qualify for that? Would you do it?
How do you qualify for the mass?
Like, would you? I don't know.
Man thinks it's the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. What's wrong with
The
him? Like,
heat.
No, man singer in Ireland. Are you joking me, man?
What?
Have you ever heard of the mass singer in Ireland?
obviously not, because I don't know. That's why I asked the question. Is he stupid?
If there was, would you qualify?
Was that a prepared question?
Oh, you hope
That's
not.
the question you've been building up to.
No,
I don't know.
Everything
I
up
don't know if
50
you-
minutes
I
has
don't know
just
if you
been
can tell,
fair.
but
all you
nothing-
want to do is just talk about the mass
Nothing
singer.
is prepared.
I don't
Don't do the
know.
mass singer on because I'm thinking of starting it if you're willing to
I'm trying to
invest.
give you fucking ideas, Simo.
I would watch. No, I wouldn't.
Are you doing?
I was about to say I watch it.
Are you doing that one? Famous Ron Carrick is doing the musical thing. Should know
God,
this.
man,
Shouldn't
no.
I? Should know this.
I
shouldn't I?
told you this. The one Ryan Carrick's doing March 27th. He's doing it with his
No, not
dad.
that, you dope. There's a the singing one that's on in Vicar Street.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the it's
tour-
like a Eurovision.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that this time. No.
Have you done it
But
before?
I have not done it before. I did. Saying it like that
doing?
makes it sound like I had. Not this time.
Guess I.
Or any of the times. But I'll be cheering for Ryan
Yeah. So will we. We'll be
and all the
sure.
other.
You'll be on it next
contestants.
year. You'll be on it next year.
Who's your favourite
make
comedian in Ireland?
Probably Joanne McNally.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
she's
I think
lovely.
she's there. There are a lot of very good comedians in Ireland,
Do you watch
but she's probably the best, I think, at the moment.
She's class. So even like all the English always go on about her.
But she's in England now, and that's where she's based, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like she's big over there now.
Funnily enough, she was nominated for this big award, and I got a text from my friend who knows her on the night of that. No.
How do you watch much? Like, would you just watch the big comics, or would you go to like smaller clubs around the city ever?
Yeah. When I'm doing stand up, and then I leave immediately after my set. 'Cause I don't want to support other up and coming comedians. It's a zero sum game. It's
You know,
a
we're
competition,
actually-
and I will win.
You're gonna make it.
You know, we're
There
actually
you go.
comedians.
No, huh?
Yep.
You two?
No,
Are you
I
sure?
don't know why you just
No,
pointed at
I'm
me
just-
and said you two. You two?
You and your
I'm just
jersey.
Literally
Yeah.
one person. I swear I'm not usually this blowing. We do stand up.
Yeah, we do stand up as well.
Very nice.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit.
he doesn't
I do. When's your next show?
Yeah,
Text me.
May.
It might go into my hidden requests folder again. You never know.
Our next show is May 2nd. Come on down. Don't do anything else on that day.
No. I'm gonna have to call it a bomb threat at your venue. I'm
He
sorry.
said that date about 6 times and I couldn't tell you. what date it is.
Why?
Apart from you saying
For me
May
saying
2nd
it?
there, yeah.
And
You just don't listen to me. You listen to him.
In
You don't
Cork, is
listen.
it?
I
There is one in Cork the following week.
I feel like this was crazy. This is good though. I like this.
Yeah, I like it. Do you have fun?
I did have fun.
Is there anything else would you like to talk about?
Can we ask you
I-
questions?
You can, yeah. You can if you want.
Well,
About
Tom.
time. I've been waiting for some questions.
What is your favourite food?
I don't really have a favorite food because I'm not a small child. I'm sorry to be the one to say that, but like, grow the fuck up.
Well,
My favorite food is ice cream. I have lots of favorite food. I have a very wide-ranging, refined palate.
What does red sauce compliment the most? Yeah, no. Do you watch amateur comedy at all, or would it just be the big names?
No,
I'm
I would.
asking you
Yeah.
because you know, like, I don't know what I'm asking actually. I had so much there, and
No, you started
me.
it. Who started it, Simon?
What here?
There's
Do
a
you-
Perrier in it, lads.
Here.
There's a Perrier in it.
Do you like
honestly.
fillets?
Are you asking me what my favorite food is? Because that's...
Have you ever
That's a
ate
good
food in the comedy club?
Do you like
No, I was gonna
clams?
ask
Come on,
you.
keep these rapid
you
fire
like
questions
clams?
coming.
Have you ever seen us?
Clamps.
Clams.
Oh, clams.
I know a guy got a big one.
Especially ones that look like arses. Yeah, those are my
Watch
favorite.
this.
Here we go. I knew someone was getting naked.
Base is gonna ask, do you want to come watch us do comedy sometime? Hey?
Yeah. I would love that.
Don't. No, do if you want. Actually, I'm with your friend.
Where do you gig usually?
Just around the town.
Oh, I love that spot. Yeah.
No, Roy, I think we're gonna bully Ryan Carrigan to come stay in us as well.
Nice.
If you want to join him.
Answer
Sounds
this
good.
question. Where do we gig?
Stitches.
I've done that.
Have you?
Yeah.
Really? Where? The one
Iman Idama runs this,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
We have a carpool podcast series. We had him on that. He wasn't
Speak.
happy. He
His-
wasn't happy that we had him in the car and not in the studio.
When did you do that?
When did I do that? It was probably around this time last year, I think.
Deadly.
I
got
did a
good.
night there. Yeah.
How
Okay,
long?
it was shit.
How long when you're doing?
No, it was good, I think.
When you're doing stand up, just normal stand up like that, how long do you do? Like, do you do bigger sets, shorter sets?
Yeah, well, it depends.
How experienced are you? Like, could you do a 20-minute set?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've headlined a few
We only have
places,
2
yeah,
minutes
I've
left,
done-
bro. He's not going to get 20 minutes in this time.
Well, I can do it really fast. Start, go.
Go.
What's your opening line? How about that?
I usually make some sort of joke about how I look like Ryan Tuberty straight off the bat.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Because it's a good, it's a visual.
You have
The
to
people
just-
people know it straight away.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to do much setup.
No.
My
Nope.
face is the setup.
Yeah, and if people are thinking it, you address it straight away.
Yeah, exactly. The elephant in the room.
There you go. You're gonna make it one day.
Nice. Yeah. You weren't sure up until I told you about the
Keep doing what
Tuberty
you're
thing.
doing.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing
I'll
what you're
try.
doing and we'll have you back on. Are you gonna
That's on the
sing?
carpool.
We downgraded. This was a mistake. In fact, let's do the last minute in the car.
See, this is a lot of questions I have for the end.
Oh, fuck off! Are you
on,
joking?
come on.
We literally
He
spent
just went like this.
Oh, fuck off.
Are you messing around? We spent like 5 minutes talking about how towels and tails sound.
I would say you have spent at least 15 minutes giving out to each other about the questions you're trying to ask. I think that's the main issue.
You know what?
here.
Because we're setting you up to come back. How about that? Yeah,
okay.
you fell for it. You did.
Part
You
two.
fell for
Fell
it.
for it.
Right? We just yeah. Lads, I can't. I have to be honest with you. This is the most unprofessional. I feel like the cameras aren't on. We're just having a chat here.
Yeah, we both come from work and the traffic was heavy
Yeah,
and
it
it was
was
stressful.
It was tough.
Crazy day.
Guys, I like it. I like your chaotic style. You know what I
Thanks,
mean?
thanks.
It's part of your charm, I think.
Oh really? We've charm.
Yeah. Well, one of you does.
Oh, the one with
because
No,
I
both
look
of you do.
fat,
I'm sick of it.
isn't it?
I can't do these power dynamics
Usually I don't
anymore.
look
We're
like
all
this, I swear to
friends.
God.
You look great. The jersey looks good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Simon.
Don't even start, you green goblin over here. That was really gay, actually, wasn't it? Don't even start, you green goblin over here.
Don't start.
Oh my God, he actually did look like Ryan Carrick.
What day is Ryan talking?
Ryan Gosling.
No,
No, Ryan Gosling. I look like Ryan Gosling there, is what you're
If you
trying
had to look
say.
like one person, who would you want to look like?
I mean, I already look like Ryan Gosling, who's kind of the perfect person to look like, so I can't.
I don't like saying people look like people, so I'm sorry about that.
Or
Well-
Jamie Lee Curtis. Or Jamie Lee Curtis.
I
She's a
would.
strong, beautiful woman, much like myself.
I
So
don't
And
think.
in today's day, no better person to be.
in today's day, no better
Strong.
person to be.
Yeah, do you like that English?
Independent? Did you say independent? I don't know, boys. I can't hear a thing. I don't know what's going on. I haven't listened to one thing that's happened. Did you say
I'm Glenn, nice to meet you.
You took a tab of acid before this started, so you.
Must have it's something in this jersey.
Mustard. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
This was this was
Interesting.
deadly. This was good. I like this.
Interesting.
Good
I think they
You
were
took
probably
out a
they're
big-
probably the best stories we had as well at the start. He set us up to be great.
Well, what did he say again?
Oh, my two truths.
Yeah.
And a lie.
They were great, and I like your team with the actors. The
Yeah,
Irish
yeah.
actors.
Famous actors.
You really thought about it, and we fucked you over.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah,
You got
sorry.
it right. Nearly got it wrong, but you got it right.
Have you
Sorry.
ever actually met someone ultra famous?
Cillian Murphy.
Well,
and
like
his, and his
talk
ass.
to. Talk to.
No, I don't think so. Well, what's ultra famous?
Like they'd walk down the street and most people would know them.
I can't think of anyone.
Well, you have now, buddy.
Yeah. Barry Keoghan, come in here. He's the mystery second guest.
Who do you think we look like? Oh no, that actually doesn't matter.
We'll
do it?
stop at that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We'll save that for the comeback episode.
I wanted to. Oh, come. We wanted to. We didn't even go into Adam from
the
Bumble.
jump back episode.
We
Excuse me.
didn't. We didn't talk about Adam from Bumble. We're fucking idiots, man.
We're idiots. You need to ask about a question about that. What do you want to ask about it?
Oh well, it's too late now. Simon, would you,
Ask it real quick. You'll answer it real
Simon,
quick.
quick,
Quick question.
will you come back? That's my question.
He looks at me and says, "We never asked him about Simon Aldum from
Aldum.
Bumble."
Huge fan.
Aldum from Bumble.
Aldum from Hinge.
That went pretty big, didn't it? That stuff went.
Yeah, that was a popular one.
Yeah, that went real big.
People like that one.
That was one of the ones you see, like, not just on your timeline, you see people sharing.
No,
it,
we've
no.
seen it. It's class.
No, it is class. Can you do the voice for us?
Oh, Adam. Yeah, the sort of the deep northern.
It's
Adam from Bumble.
your date at 8. Sorry, you do it.
At
Actually.
8
Yeah.
tonight. Yeah. No. Actually, you do it.
Yeah, it's your date at 8 tonight.
Oh,
That was Aldum.
Yeah.
That was Aldum.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
You did. It.
I can't talk. Man.
That was Scottish.
This is crazy. Right, how do we finish up? How do we wrap it?
Can you outro us?
Well, thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I was joined today by Connor and by Jeffo, who spent most of the podcast fighting with one another over their questions, but we had a lot of fun. Anyway, back to you in studio.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Simo.
And come and see Simon Hennessy's comedy show on May 2nd, May 7th in Cork, and May 16th in London. Now back to the studio.